Pero era la de Latin Trio. Hello, everybody. We're on Countdown, and we're listening to Coco's very own Latin Trio. We are in Playas del Coco, Guanacaste, Costa Rica, and today we're going to have an awesome show. So for now, we're just listening to some music so we can have some people check in. So I'm going to be the first one to check in. Let me do that. Hey! So today we're doing something different. We are in a different location, different stuff. So hopefully things are gonna work. That's our timer. Looks like things are good. So I got my first message. I have my assistant, which is Sherita, and I'm driving her crazy, but okay. So we have 350 more minutes while we're listening to the Latin Trio. Now, we're trying to get something high so that I can have a second camera, which, here, let me show you. I try to do different things all the time. There. Is that it? No. I could have two shots. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, that's me. And this is, oh, I know why, because it's there. See, we're just testing stuff there, see. But if I had that higher, and I tell her we have some glass, big, tall floreros, so that I could take this and then have it like that, and I could talk to this one, and then, you know, I could go back to that one to look like kind of professional. But we're trying. We just try to do everything by the time it needs to be done, but this is a very informal TV show to improve the quality of people's lives. So it's all about, like Pamela would say, la calma. So we're in calm mode. So even though we're having craziness and stuff, it doesn't matter. We're just checking on our music, checking on the cameras, and it's all kind of working. And Sherry's a little nervous, but that's okay. Let's see if that works. A little bit. Yes. See? We'll take the gimbal away. And there. We have 2 camera sets. Fantastic. And 2 minutes to go. And then in a few minutes I'll tell you what we're doing and how the show's gonna go, but I guess it's going great. And Sherry can be watching from her computer how you guys are watching the show, which is good. Is it all messy? No, it's not messy. It all looks nice in the living room. This is a real scene. Before we used to use one that was, oh, I have no music here. That's what I wanted, the music in the kitchen, but I got no music. But that's okay. I only have a 1 point. See, sometimes I have to say, Sherry, could you please put the music in the kitchen? Thank you. I try. Yo trato de insinuar cosas, pero a veces tengo que decir así como directo, como, vaya, ponga la música ya. Porfa, ahora, now, please, ya. En la cocina. Anyway, it's live, and this is what happens with live shows, so, you know. It's all good, it's all good. Pero no, en serio, okay, we have 55 more seconds. We're gonna have today an amazing show because we're talking with, there we go. And that is the Latin Trio. And I love to use El Barrio. That's our very own Coco, our famous artist, the Latin Trio. And you know, the music artists are having such a terrible time. Okay, and it's going out, so now the music can go away so that we can start the show. Okay, you can see what we're going to talk about today. And when the music goes away, then I'll be able to talk better, and it'll be better for everybody. And I think in the background you're hearing my voice because we have the show. And when Sherry comes back, then she will lower her sound on her computer so that then I can talk about the show. So yes, we had the chance to go. So Sherry, today's her first day, so we're gonna have patience so she can turn the volume off on her computer. Okay, and on this one also. So let's see, teppanyaki, that is a Japanese name for a great experience that you can have when you go to a restaurant. And we have our very own teppanyaki tables here in Cocoa at the Sugoi restaurant. And they're finally open. You know, Sugoi was opened in March of last year. And remember March? That's when our little friend COVID decided to appear in the planet. And then they had to close, like by the 15th or something. And then they were closed for all that long time, and finally they've reopened. And it is, the interesting thing about Sugoi is that it's a restaurant with, it's a fusion of Mexican and Asian. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it is great, really, really, really. And it's not like they mix Asian and Mexican, it's just that you have the choice to order both things. So we had a chance to be at the teppanyaki, and we did the teppanyaki. So aside from all the other stuff, that is amazing. So we'll talk about that. We'll have Zoe give us some summer rolls. You know, that's our plant-based cooking. And I'm so proud to announce that we will be interviewing or having a little chat with Marce Zúñiga. Marce Zúñiga is from hablemosnos.org. And she created these amazing talk boxes. So this is a talk box, and the talk box is about, it says Caja de Herramientas Emocionales. So these are emotional tools that she provides or helps us to understand our emotions and know that they're there and how we should control them. So we'll talk with her about that, but this is one of her products. But today we're going to talk about intentions because we're still at the beginning of the year, and that will be an amazing way, because every year when the year starts, we're like, oh, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to finish this, I'm going to buy a house, I'm going to, you know, and she was giving me one example. Okay, you're going to buy a house. You don't want a house, you want a home, you want a place where you can feel good, you want a place where you can have your family, so it's not really a new house. So it's about the intention, and of course she has more ways to explain that, and we're very proud to gonna have her. And then last but not least, and maybe that will be first, we're gonna talk to Melisa Elizondo. Melisa Elizondo is the director or principal of Dolphins Academy School, and they are ready to go back to school. I'm sure your kids are ready, but I was there and they have every single protocol that you can imagine. And if you're a parent and you're wondering, is it safe to send my children to school, you'll see. Melissa will show you and will explain what they've been doing all this time to make sure that next week your children will be able to go to school and will be able to feel safe within a good environment where they'll be able to share with their classmates and learn, but trying to keep COVID away. And basically that's what our show is going to be today. So let me go to some messages of importance, and I'll be right back.
Dear friend, do you mind if I have a word? It won't take much of your time, I promise. let's skip the introductions, as we know each other quite well. Yes, it's me speaking, January the 1st. I know it hasn't been exactly easy since we last saw each other, but I'm here to remind you that we're about to meet again very soon. And so I thought I'd share a piece of advice. A word, really. But one that will help you get through the other 364 days with ease. And the word is movement. That's right, movement. I'd love to see you start the year doing just that. Moving. And I don't just mean the exercise kind. I mean movement of the spirit, of the soul. Move, so you can move someone else's heart. Move, so you can find the inspiration to create, to invent. You see, when you're moving, there's no time for fear, for doubts, because it pushes you forward, makes you stronger, wiser. So take my word, write it down on a napkin, put it in your smartphone. Movement inspires. And when put into action, it will make every single day of your year count. Starting with me, your friend, January the 1st.
Okay, oopsie doopsie, that's the wrong camera. Here we go. Okay, so I think we have Melisa here with us. Let me put her in. There we go. There. Hola, Melisa. ¿Cómo estás?
Hola, Chantal.
Súper bien, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias a Dios.
Excelente.
Aquí
So
estamos.
I was trying to, we did the introduction explaining how Dolphins has done an amazing job at getting everything ready so that parents and students can have that confidence that coming to school will be a-okay, even though we're still in the middle of this world pandemic.
Así es. Bueno, Melisa Elizondo de Dolphins Academy. Bienvenidos a toda la audiencia a este espacio tan importante que nos brindan.
Claro, claro, ¿no? Con mucho gusto. Cuéntanos un poquito, el programa es both, es bilingüe, pero hablamos un poquito de todo. Pero la idea es esa, o sea, yo como te contaba, no tengo hijos, espérate que estoy alistando la otra cámara. No tengo hijos, pero esa es la primera pregunta que quizás uno se hace, ¿verdad? O sea, si ya empiezan las clases y estamos hablando tanto de la importancia, creo que Costa Rica ha hecho un buen trabajo, pero lo ha hecho precisamente porque tratamos de mantener esos protocolos, de tener las manos limpias, de pues, manejar el lavado de manos más que nada, de andar con nuestras máscaras y tener esa separación, pero uno piensa, ok, pero si son niños, los niños serán niños siempre, ¿verdad? Entonces, ¿qué es lo que han hecho ustedes para tener esa seguridad de que, ¿cuándo es que empiezan las clases?
Bueno, tenemos un ingreso programado en 3 fechas.
Ok.
1 de febrero, pasado mañana,
Ajá.
todos los grupos de preescolar.
Ok.
2 de febrero, el 2 de febrero, perdón. Estamos con todo lo que es escuela, o sea, de primer grado a 6º grado. Niños de 6 años a 12 años. Luego tenemos el 3 de febrero la entrada de secundaria.
Ah, ok.
Que serían los niños de 7º grado a 11º grado.
Ok, pero sí tenemos súper programado y entendido que para todos sería... es la gran pregunta que yo creo que todo el mundo se está haciendo, ¿verdad? O sea, ¿qué me garantiza que si yo envío a mis hijos a la escuela no van a venir contagiados con COVID? Es así de sencilla la pregunta.
Bueno, tenemos un programa a nivel nacional. Es muy importante entender que la educación ha dado un giro muy extraordinario desde el 2020 con continuidad al 2021. Lo que pasa con esto es que se ha creado un programa que se llama Yo me cuido, yo te cuido. En este programa tenemos la ventaja de tener un protocolo paso a paso. Este protocolo inicia en casa, se traslada a la institución y por ende beneficia a toda la comunidad, a toda la sociedad. No hay un protocolo de regreso a clases que sea seguro si la casa, que es la base, no nos brinda ese espacio para educar, para proveer a los niños de los recursos y de esa nueva normalidad mentalizada que tenemos que tener todos en una responsabilidad individual que solo asegure que la sociedad va a seguir protegida y segura en donde quiera que se encuentre.
Exacto. Y, por ejemplo, bajo esa premisa, entonces podemos decir,
Correcto.
yo me cuido, usted se cuida y vamos a entender que los niños vienen educados por los papás. Pero bueno, yo creo que en la escuela
Correcto.
pasa.
La premisa es, yo me cuido y al yo cuidarme, yo te cuido.
Excelente.
¿Verdad?
Excelente.
Entonces es aprender que tenemos responsabilidad individual en algo tan grande como una pandemia mundial. Y esa responsabilidad inicia en casa. En la escuela, en nuestra escuela y en cualquier escuela, se van a reforzar los buenos hábitos, las buenas normas de comportamiento de ahora. Entonces involucra valores, involucra recursos, involucra nuevas formas de pensar, involucra muchas cosas más allá de solo ir a la escuela, como muchas personas están quizás viéndolo en este momento. Es que bueno, vamos a las clases, regresamos a esa normalidad. La normalidad ahora se transformó y la base de esa normalidad es la responsabilidad individual, en donde yo sea una persona, estudiante de 6 años o de 15 años, sé que mi nueva forma de circular en la sociedad es con una mascarilla, es con un distanciamiento social, es con protocolos específicos para a la hora de estornudar, a la hora de toser. Es que si entro a un lugar, se llame casa, se llame aule, se llame incluso ferretería, farmacia, como sea, me lavo las manos, me desinfecto, o sea, esa es la responsabilidad individual de la que yo hablo y que es la base que hará que realmente el regreso sea seguro.
Exacto. Tenemos una pregunta que dice, ¿cómo estarán manejando la hora de recesos cuando los niños, cuando los niños quieran interactuar más cerca?
Claro, es muy importante la socialización. Y en las escuelas la socialización es lo que hace que la convivencia y la formación se haga más efectiva. Sin embargo, en este momento tenemos dos parámetros fundamentales. Uno es vida, que va relacionado con la salud, y la otra es educación, que va relacionado con la formación y la parte social. Las dos son completamente importantes, pero en el orden de la lista, la vida y la salud tienen prioridad. Entonces, lo que tenemos que hacer es ser muy líquidos, muy flexibles, ¿verdad? E intentar estrategias. Y esto va a ser un proceso, por ejemplo, del mes de febrero, esperaría yo, de prueba y error. Vamos a intentar cierta normalidad dentro de los espacios abiertos que tenemos en la institución. Gracias a Dios contamos con 30.000 metros cuadrados de área verde que nos va a ayudar muchísimo a que esto suceda, ¿verdad? A generar espacios en donde ellos puedan interactuar al aire libre, sin embargo, manteniendo ciertas reglas que dependiendo de la edad serán reglas diferentes y adecuadas para cada uno de ellos. Claramente la mascarilla, si estamos hablando de ejercicios de educación física, la mascarilla tiene que retirarse, de hecho lo dice uno de los protocolos, perdón. Y tenemos también la necesidad de empezar a establecer las pequeñas burbujas. Para nadie es un secreto que las burbujas han hecho que la sociedad salga adelante a nivel de socialización. Con esto de las burbujas, se cree que en términos de unas 4 semanas ya nosotros vamos a empezar a crear nuestra propia burbuja dentro de las escuelas. Claro. Las familias van a empezar a conocerse, van a empezar a interactuar entre sí, y eso va a ayudar también a que esas burbujas empiecen a convertirse en una mini sociedad, ¿verdad? Una mini comunidad segura dentro del espacio.
Y es
de la
que
institución.
te preguntaba porque, bueno, yo estuve por allá y creo que una de las cosas que me llamó mucho la atención, que es lo que le da esa seguridad a los padres, es, por ejemplo, una máquina de ozono que que van a estar utilizando, la separación que hay entre los cubículos de los niños, algo me comentabas de la bolsa, una bolsita que van a tener donde van a tener su alcohol en gel, su toallita, y luego un cuarto. Sí. Básicamente eso es lo que quería que me explicaras, de qué es lo que cualquier padre diría, ok, van para la escuela otra vez como si nada hubiera pasado, pero ¿cuál es el cambio que están haciendo?
Claro. Los protocolos Dolphins Academy en ese sentido, a nivel de institución, son bastante rigurosos y van pensados no solo en la parte de educación, sino en la parte de salud como principio fundamental en este momento. ¿Qué pasa cuando un niño llega a la institución? Pasa por una área de desinfección, pasa por un proceso de entrevistas, chequeo de temperatura, desinfección de mochilas, bolsos, manos. Tenemos todos los recursos y los productos para eso. Okay. Cuando el estudiante llega al aula, se va a encontrar en aula totalmente limpia y además de eso va a estar desinfectada con una tecnología de la marca Ultralight, Killing Light. Esta máquina es una máquina de luz ultravioleta que se traslada a todas las aulas en la mañana antes de que lleguen los estudiantes y en la tarde en la limpieza profunda que se hace. Entonces esta luz ultravioleta que se genera por 10 minutos dentro del espacio va a encargarse de destruir todos los virus que posiblemente allí hayan quedado, ¿verdad?, después del proceso de limpieza.
Y qué curioso que me hagas esa pregunta, porque
no solo estamos limpiando con los productos recomendados.
Sí, no, disculpa, termina, y ahora es que tenemos a alguien que nos está haciendo una preguntita.
Claro, no solo estamos limpiando con los productos recomendados por el Ministerio de Salud y en los tiempos recomendados, sino que además estamos agregándole este valor a la desinfección que se hace dentro de nuestras aulas. Tenemos también luz ultravioleta portátil para todo el equipo electrónico. Y eso me lleva a otro tema. En nuestra escuela, todos los estudiantes usan computadoras o tablets con teclado porque hemos eliminado a partir del 2021 totalmente el uso del papel. Los libros ya no son en papel, los libros son digitales. El cuaderno no lo vamos a eliminar, vamos a seguir trabajando la escritura. La escritura es algo que le pertenece mucho a la educación todavía, ¿verdad?
Claro.
A pesar de que se va a convertir cada vez más
no, hasta uno, cuando le toca a uno escribir, ya no escribo igual, ¿qué me pasa?
Correcto.
Mira, nos pregunta
igual,
Jessica
Gutiérrez. Muy bien.
Jessica Gutiérrez pregunta que si van a estar utilizando los aires acondicionados. Y si es así, ¿qué mantenimiento se les va a dar?
Gracias. Los aires acondicionados es todo un tema, ¿verdad? Más en Guanacaste.
Sí.
Todos queremos aire acondicionado. Y algo que nos ha enseñado esta pandemia también es a ser muy creativos a nivel de productos que tiene el mercado en este momento. Y están también vendiendo unos geles y unos productos especiales que se adaptan a los aires acondicionados y
para que
eso
filtre.
hace no un proceso de purificación de aire, pero sí un proceso de desinfección del aire.
Exacto.
Entonces, si por ahí pasara un virus, ¿verdad? Queda atrapado y ese gel se encarga de descomponer.
Por los ductos,
Entonces,
exacto.
sí, hasta no tener esos geles, porque es algo bastante nuevo,
Ujú.
entonces los primeros 2 días, espero yo, vamos a estar sin los aires, con los ventiladores de techo, los ventiladores de pie,
Bueno, que yo estuve
y hasta
ahí
tener
y
instalado
estuvo,
los
no,
geles.
no sé si es por el frente frío, pero yo estuve en la escuela y con esos ventiladores o sea, el tipo de ventilación, o sea, como que el aire entra por un lado, sale por el otro y tiene esa circulación, se sienten súper bien,
Correcto.
aparte que ya son menos
Sí, algo muy
estudiantes por
bueno de
aula,
nuestra
¿verdad?
escuela es la insolación del techo.
También nos
Es
mostraste.
un techo bastante insolado
Exacto.
y además tiene teja. Entonces las aulas por
Refresca
dentro
más.
son muy frescas.
Exacto. Mira, nos
El problema
preguntan.
más que nada es cuando uno sale, siente el calor, ¿verdad?
Exacto, exacto. Nos
Pero
pregunta
eso ni el aire
Mari.
acondicionado lo arregla.
Exacto. Nos pregunta Mari Urcullo que qué pasa si hay un caso positivo en la escuela. O una
Una pregunta
sospecha,
muy
digamos, de
importante.
un caso positivo.
Dolphins Academy se ha comprometido con los protocolos y las rutinas diarias de manera que si existiera un caso positivo dentro de la institución, ese caso afectaría solo al grupo al que el niño o la familia de ese niño pertenezca,
Ok.
¿verdad? Porque no es solo si hay un caso positivo a una persona estudiante, sino también a una persona padre de familia.
Exacto. Y
Entonces,
eso viene
se
muy.
respetaría la cuarentena
Claro.
de ese grupo y no de toda la institución.
Por supuesto. Y muy a propuesta esta otra pregunta que dice qué medida tomarán si algún estudiante inicia síntomas en medio de la clase, por ejemplo, que le dé fiebre o no sé.
Claro, Dolphins Academy tiene establecido un espacio se llama espacio de atención para síntomas de COVID. Este es un espacio exigido por parte del Ministerio de Salud. Todas las instituciones deben de tener ese espacio rotulado. Entonces, si al ingresar una persona padre de familia, una persona docente, una persona estudiante, llega a tener o presentar algún síntoma, temperatura alta, nosotros no le vamos a decir vayas, ¿verdad? Es un ser humano. Vamos a llevarlo a ese recinto que es aislado y ahí va a permanecer hasta que las personas de salud apropiadas lleguen y le atienden.
No, yo creo que ya tenemos esa educación de saber si yo ando con mi mascarilla, la otra persona anda con su mascarilla y se dio la situación, no es como que es una persona, un leproso que hay que salir corriendo porque está enfermo. O sea, el hecho que haya una sospecha, bueno, es que me acuerdo cuando se dio aquí el primer caso en el Coco, que eso fue una locura, que yo dije, qué vergüenza lo que hicimos todos, porque fue una locura. Yo creo que ya tenemos una educación, una muchísima mejor educación al respecto de cuáles son los pasos a tomar. Y lo dijiste desde el principio, si yo me cuido, usted se cuida.
Yo te cuido, correctamente.
Así es.
Hay muchas cosas dentro de la nueva normalidad, Chantal, que nos han regalado una mente más líquida, más humana, con valores más fuertes.
Sí, la era de Acuarios que empezó en diciembre, yo creo que eso es lo que trajo, así es.
Exacto. Ahorita las escuelas lo que tenemos es la sabiduría de entender cómo va a funcionar el tema de los aforos, los distanciamientos dentro de las aulas y dentro de esa sabiduría que nos va a llevar a generar propuestas. Esto es una invitación a los padres de familia también a ser flexibles en ese sentido. Quizás tengamos grupos por la mañana, grupos por la tarde. El propósito es el mismo y el compromiso siempre está ahí. Nosotros, Dolphins Academy, en el 2020, desde el 16 de marzo, no dejamos de dar clases en ningún momento.
Virtuales.
tuvimos clases virtuales, correcto, tuvimos un compromiso del 100%, pudimos graduar a todos nuestros estudiantes.
Ah, qué bien.
Y además de eso, sí, siguiendo normas de protocolos y cuidados, gracias a Dios no tuvimos contagios dentro de las actividades que pudimos realizar y hemos demostrado dentro de la comunidad esa empatía, esa solidaridad y ese compromiso. No solo con las diferentes actividades que la comunidad ha propuesto, sino propias nuestras. El otro día era muy agradable ver, no sé si usted lo vio cuando nos visitó, que teníamos una mesa de intercambios, en donde las familias llevaban los uniformes que ya no le quedan a sus hijos, que estaban en perfecto estado, y otras entonces llegaban a ver qué uniformes podían llevarse. Entonces, unos dejan y llevan, otros solo dejan, otros solo llevan, y eso es un trueque que ha servido por las
bonito,
comunidades antiguas y que lo estamos retomando ahora para darnos la mano, para ser solidarios.
Como tiene que ser, de verdad que sí, de verdad que sí. Estaba pasando algunas tomas
sí, gracias.
Porque ese día venía entrando una niña también y me llamó mucho la atención que hasta en los zapatos se les pone el alcohol y ya el niño viene como con una educación de sí, es más, póngame las manos.
Esta foto que usted tenía ahí es de una niña que recibe acrobacias aéreas.
Ah, a ver, sí.
Nosotros tenemos un club de acrobacias aéreas. Ajá. Y entonces la instructora recibe a niño por niño, lo desinfecta, le hace todas las preguntas, toma temperatura y lo acompaña al espacio del entrenamiento.
Sí, no, y fue lo que más me llamó la atención es que el niño ya viene con esa educación, como decir, yo sé a lo que vengo, sé lo que tengo que hacer, y ya, como dices, si en casa vienen ya con esa educación, ya es definitivamente mucho más fácil. Pero Meli, te agradezco muchísimo, tenemos otros temas de los que tenemos que hablar, como el del CAI, es que se llama, el Programa para el Cuidado de Niños, ¿verdad? Sí. Que ese me llama mucho la atención porque nos va a ayudar. Ahora hay tantas personas que tuvieron vacaciones obligadas por 9 meses y se van a dar a la tarea ya de empezar a trabajar, y más nosotros en esta zona donde el turismo se trabaja las horas que se trabajen, y ustedes van a tener la oportunidad de ofrecerle a las madres, digamos solteras o madres que no tienen quienes cuiden a sus niños, para que los puedan tener, y ese va a ser nuestra próxima entrevista para que toda la comunidad conozca sobre ese tema del centro integral. ¿Cómo se llama? Centro Integral.
Centro de Atención Integral.
El CAI, exacto. Así es que muchísimas gracias, de verdad que sí, y pues les deseamos las mejores de la suerte. Bueno, ¿cuál suerte? Porque están preparadísimos ustedes, ya están demasiado listos, y si alguien tenía la duda, por lo menos en Dolphins Academy School estamos solo bueno.
Excelente, muchas gracias, Chantal.
Ok, no, gracias a vos
por el espacio.
Pues, no, con muchísimo gusto, nos estamos viendo, chao.
Hasta luego.
Mírala, se ve pequeñita, pero carga 7 veces su peso. Y esta parece insignificante, ¿no? Pero sin ellas se frena la cadena que alimenta al mundo. Pequeño no significa que no sea grande. Despertarse temprano para abrir tu negocio en medio de una pandemia no es algo pequeño. O hacer horas extras para que alcances a llegar antes de cerrar. Son accionistas, presidentes, gerentes de compras, contadores y ahora, más que nunca, gerentes de limpieza. No tienen departamento de recursos humanos porque son pequeños. No lo necesitan porque son gigantes. Nunca tuvieron servicio a domicilio, pero para la abuela sí. Se acuerdan de los nombres y equipos de fútbol de todo el barrio, porque claro, tienen memoria de gigante. Mira si lo son. Muchos te conocen desde antes de nacer. Los llaman pequeños comerciantes, aunque todos sabemos que son gigantes. Hoy, sé grande como ellos. Apóyalos. Seguí yendo donde María, a donde Carmen, a donde José. al negocio más cercano que tengas. Es lo más parecido a quedarse en casa cuando tenés que salir a comprar. Porque separados, todos somos pequeños, pero juntos somos gigantes.
Autocuidado es saber que vamos a pasar esto juntos. Por eso en Automercado buscamos beneficiar a cientos de familias que se han visto afectadas por la emergencia del COVID-19 en las zonas de influencia cercanas a nuestros supermercados en el país. Donaremos al menos 2,000 paquetes solidarios que cubren las necesidades básicas de alimentación e higiene para apoyar a los hogares afectados por el COVID-19 de nuestras comunidades. Es tiempo de ayudar a quien más lo necesita.
Hi, and welcome back to Zoe's.
Hola. Okay, y vamos a sacar este de Zoe. I talked about doing the Zoe segment, but we're about, well, no, we still have a few more minutes, so we can talk about Zoe, or I can send you to, let's see, the Segoy. Segoy was so amazing. Actually, let's see if I can do this. I think it's gonna happen. Okay, not working. I tried it earlier and it was, so I will go to, nope, there. This is the thing about live TV. You think you have everything, all your ducks in a row, and you don't. But hopefully I will figure it out in a minute. I'm gonna go to Zoe, and then we'll try to do this.
Hi, and welcome back to Zoe's Plant-Based Kitchen. Today we're going to be making Asian-inspired summer rolls. This is a great and fun dish to make. It's super easy, it's super quick, but it's also really fun to make. It's great for like big family events or big parties where you want some finger food to serve. So let's get started. So the things that you need to make these summer rolls is a cookie sheet, a cutting board to roll the rolls in, and you have your rice paper, which you can buy at Automercado, lettuce, and spinach, but it really doesn't matter what greens you use, just use any type of greens. Some cucumber, like this, some green bell peppers, we will also have some carrots, and it's a little bit of olive oil. We're going to continue to pour a little bit of water into the cooking sheet. And then the next step you want to do is you're going to take a little bit of olive oil. You're just going to pour a little bit onto your cutting board. The reason you do this so that the rice paper doesn't stick to the cutting board while you're rolling it. And I just like to smear it around a little bit just to cover it thoroughly. And we're just gonna roll. Make sure everything stays inside like that. And there you go. You have your summer roll. Okay, so now that we finished the summer rolls, we're going to make the sauce that goes with it. We're making a Asian peanut sauce that traditionally goes with these summer rolls. It's super fun and super easy to make, so let's get started. Okay, so first, we're going to take 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter. We're going to scoop it straight into the bowl. Let it flop in. Then we have some soy sauce. We're going to do a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then this is hoisin sauce. It's also like an Asian sauce, traditionally Vietnamese. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that. Rice wine vinegar. And the soy sauce, the hoisin, and the rice wine are all 1 tablespoon. And then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of honey. Okay, so now that the sauce is done, I'm just going to plate it. I'm going to pour it into this bowl right here. And there you go. See your summer rolls. I hope you enjoyed watching Zoe's Plant-Based Kitchen, and you join me next time. Bye!
So, how was that? Did you like it? I mean, Zoe, I'm so proud of her, not just because she's my niece, but 15 years old, never had a slice or piece of meat in her life. That part, I don't know. I think she's missing a lot. But her message to the world is that plant-based cooking is good, it's not boring, it's healthy, and it works. So she's really making a good note of that. And now we're coming to the part of the show that I've been telling you about so much. Actually, we're waiting for Melisa to connect, which she should in a minute. Melisa, where are you? She should be connecting in just a few seconds. And we had a question for Melisa, because I see that she's still watching. This is Jennifer Torres. Jennifer dice que cómo van a funcionar los recreos y la alimentación de los chicos. So, si quieres contestar, porque creo que todavía estás ahí, Meli, para contestarle a Jennifer Torres, cómo es que van a hacer ese tipo de el asunto de la alimentación y de los chicos. Creo que ayer me contaste, pero prefiero que usted nos lo ponga ahí en un mensajito en la página, porque me estás hablando por WhatsApp, pero let's see. Anyway, bueno, si nos contesta bien, si no, ya tenemos por acá a Marce, y para mí, I think I did that introduction at the beginning. What can I say? It's been a whole year. It'll be a year and about a month of the whole planet going through, what do we call that? Chaos, real, total, complete chaos. And, and I think mainly women, because men, I mean, they have their ways of controlling things, but women, we try to say, oh, here we are, I got this, I can control this, I can do this. And we're trying to block off the real feelings, because I mean, if you were to tell someone, and I would say from another country, no, someone from another planet, what happened in the last year, how do you explain it? Not only how do you explain it, but are they going to believe you? I mean, what we have gone through, no food, no this, no that, don't touch, people dying, like falling like there's no tomorrow. It's like a movie, like a horror movie. So we have with us a very special person. Her name is Marce Zúñiga. Y Marce, hoy, bueno, es que este programa duraría demasiadas horas porque hay tanto que nos puede contar ella. Hoy decidimos que íbamos a hablar sobre intenciones, porque muy a propósito del asunto del inicio de año. Pero yo conocí a Marce por una amiga que me habló de una caja que ella creó, que se llama el Top Box. Pero sin más preámbulo, vamos a traer, la veo ahí que se está acomodando. Vamos a ver.
Los papelitos para enseñarles lo de intenciones.
¿Cómo estás, Marce?
Hola.
Hola.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Buenas
And you told me
tardes.
this is her first time she's doing an interview in English. So I told her it's okay. I go
Yeah.
from English to Spanish back and forth. So we're gonna make it fun.
Yeah, it's a little bit frightening because I haven't practiced in a long time, but
No problem. You speak very good English. That's good.
and I used to speak in English a long time ago. I worked as an international operator
Oh, okay.
in 116,
Okay.
116, a long time ago when you need someone to put you through another person in another country.
Oh,
And then before,
that was called Mila. No, what was the name? Mila? No. Era el
it was
116.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was Mia.
And you needed to make a call, and yeah, you needed an operator
Yes,
to connect.
and I was
Ah,
the person who connects you with who you want to talk to.
amazing. So there you
Okay.
go. Excellent.
Yeah.
So I started this introduction because there's so much. I mean, if I read or look, and you guys need to really go to all of her blogs and her Instagram page because Marce has an amazing story to tell us. And I've already said we're going to talk about intentions, but I think it's important that you mention a little bit of this amazing box.
Oh, you got it on time.
Yes, I'm so happy.
That's
But-
great. I don't believe in casualties. I stop believing in them. Now I believe in we attract with our energy everything that we are ready for.
Our
And,
energy synchronizes.
Yes, that box. Yesterday we were talking about and preparing the call, and 5 minutes after we made the
We hang up.
yeah, we hang
The
up.
postman rang the bell, and there they were.
So
So
they were.
excited.
So I'm so happy. First of all, you have it. So thank you for having me here. Thank you for the space, the time, and letting me sharing with more people my message and my call, my purpose.
Yes. And just briefly, the talk box is, and like it says here, is that una herramienta, una cajita para herramientas emocionales. Y entonces de esto se podría hablar tantísimo, pero hoy decidimos que íbamos a hablar de intenciones porque empieza el año and well, December 31st, we're doing the running around because we want to travel all year, and we're eating the 12 uvas because we're gonna have why? Oh, because you count the seeds and then you get the lottery number or something. Yeah, but
I didn't know that.
I
I just did it because they're
that
delicious.
has never worked, and I've done it every year, so I don't know. And people put money under their shoes because that means that all year you're gonna walk and you'll have abundance or wealth. But so and then January 1st, we change our hats and we have all these goals. And we're like, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to buy the house, I'm going to buy a new car, I'm going to finish studying. And then by the time it's March, April, we forget all of that. So you have some ideas about that, don't you?
Yeah, and most of all, you get a little bit frustrated because you start doubting about your own power or capacity to achieve the goals. So, since last year, I was thinking that we humans have this habit and this program to feel that we have to do a lot
Right.
to be valuable or to be seen or to be lovable. Okay. And so I believe that we have to stop.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're getting echo. Is it
Yeah,
from
we have
us
backup.
or from you? No,
Okay, let me see.
maybe your
Put some earphone.
or if you have your computer also, maybe you should put the volume down on your computer. Do you have it on or your phone? No? I don't hear
You hear me now?
I can hear you fine, yeah. This is
And there is no
yeah, it's fine. It was just for a minute. It started and then
Okay.
now it's done. Okay, good. So
So I decided this year to start talking about intentions instead of purposes or goals because we believe they are the same thing, but they are not. And so I decided to start talking about not only the intention with what you want to achieve, a goal, but about the energy because you want the dream you have.
Exactly.
So yesterday we were talking and I made an example like you want a house, you want a car, or you want a partner, okay. You not only want that physical or tangible manifestation of your desire.
Exactly. The
What you
item
really
itself.
want,
Uh-huh.
yes, what you really want is the love, respect, the company, the support in a partner, or you want to feel the freedom and the peace and the comfort and the coziness to have a house where you can create memories, be with your
Right,
family, be with
right.
your friends.
Or with a car,
And
like you said,
so,
with a car, you really don't want the car. You want the freedom to move and go from point A to point B and have that. Yeah, right, exactly. That's true.
so if you start thinking about that energy behind your dream, you are understanding what your heart is longing for,
Exactly.
more than just the goal or the manifestation of the goal. So there's one of the tools here in the talk box that it's about the human consciousness or the emotions scale. That is this one. Okay? And this one is a creation of Dr. David Hawkins. He was a psychiatrist and he studied for a long time the human consciousness. And he understands that everything that we feel, that we say, our words, our feelings, the gut feeling we have, principle, it has a frequency because we are energy. And so, in order to have or to meet or to get to a goal, we first of all have to understand what is the energy that we are after. And so, you can start focusing on things, people, activities that makes you feel that kind of energy.
And
So,
uh-huh.
yes, I'm sorry.
No, no, no. Go ahead. I was gonna say, hold on. I was gonna say when you say that gives you mainly that the positive energy. Because if you say it's all about energy, that means that okay, we have positive and negative energy. Just like okay, if I watch a scary movie, I will end up, if I watch a funny movie, I'll end up with that, and I remember that I just have so right. So basically, that's what you're saying. Okay, so we need to always be looking for or have go towards that positive or that energy that is related to what we think or what our heart doesn't know how to explain or
Exactly, that is what you're saying. We have been learned not because anybody said it, just because it's the program we've been running since we were little kids. You think you want something, and then when you have it, you feel the joy, and you feel the happiness and feel that you have it. But there is a trick with energy. You have to first feel like it is to have it already, even if you don't have it already, so you can create an atmosphere around you and within you that will attract that thing that you want that vibrates.
So this has a
like
little bit also to do with the law of attraction, let's say.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But I will tell you that when The Secret, that book called The Secret, came out about 20 years ago, maybe. I read it. Yeah, we are that young.
We are that young. We're that mature.
I read it like 2 or 3 times.
Yes, me too.
But I haven't understood it.
Exactly.
Till
That's
now.
what I tell people. Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't know I didn't understand it. And so I started talking and thinking and saying and having a speech about positive vibes. But what really matters, it's what you feel. It's the energy you are streaming
Exactly.
all day long,
Right.
and the acts you do for people, for humanity, the words you use.
I was
That
just gonna say
energy-
that. The words, because, and I
Yeah.
think I read the first book, and then there were so many other ones, and it's so important because la lengua te traiciona. I mean, what
Yes.
you say,
The program.
you're manifesting it, and you have to take away words like no out of your system, because if you say,
Yes.
ay, no lo voy a conseguir, or ay, maybe
O
después
eso no
no
es
va a
para
pasar.
mí.
That's the worst one. Dios mío, qué espanto.
Never say
Cancelado, cancelado. So,
Exacto.
and then some people think you're crazy.
And then snap.
And they're like, oh, you're so positive. Oh, you're so. Pero no, you have to be like that. Which brings me
Yes.
back to then the emotion thing that we'll do in another show, or other much more shows,
Yes.
because you can't fake it either. You can't just say, sí, sí, me va a ir bien, yo sé que me va a ir bien, yo sé. And you're still in the back of your head knowing or saying, I know, but I don't think, I don't deserve it, it's not for me, it won't happen. So how important, and I guess you're calling it intention, but it is that. Is truly believing, and then we go back to God and faith, and so, I mean, it's amazing, but yeah. Continue.
I guess the secret or the move or the thing that you have to learn, that is what I learned, was you have to understand that it's natural and it's the program that we have, that we believe, I don't deserve it, that's not for me, maybe it's not going to be okay. And that's normal. We cannot judge that. But we can choose. We can use our power of the system
Exactly.
to focus our attention on things that will make you vibrate in gratitude, paying attention to good things, paying attention to what I said. So it's a decision. You cannot fake it. Estoy de acuerdo, I agree with that. But the minute you start trying to pay attention to what you have
Exactly.
and what there is right now,
Trying to be present, at least, you know, like,
and
okay, I'm
trying
here,
to be present,
and I'm here, and maybe right now I don't feel
just
it, but
saying,
I want to. Yeah, no, say it. Yeah.
okay,
Dilo, decilo.
when you start being present, like you said, and you start paying attention to your life, you can breathe, you can talk, you can eat, you can swallow. You start to live in constant gratitude. Or if you know that the pandemic is going on and you have a roof over your head and you have food in your table, that little tiny thing will make your energy start to shift
Exactly.
to live in constant and permanent gratitude.
Yes.
And there are tools that you can start using, so your attention start to shift to the good stuff and not to all your fears and what you're really feeling.
You know,
Because the thing is not to fake it and make it.
Exactly. That's perfect, because we all have those bad feelings. It's not like we're perfect and we're like, oh, we're happy-go-lucky and, you know, life is so good for me. And no, because we all have, you know, the breakups, somebody died. I mean, we all know at least one person in this whole year that is somewhat close to us that died from COVID. So you can't say that, oh, it's not going to happen to me, because you know, but like you say, it's not faking it. It's just knowing those bad things are there, but there's all these other great things. And most of the time, your list of great things is going to always be bigger than those that are bothering you. That's amazing, yeah.
Yes.
And it sounds so simple, right?
And it sounds simple, but it's not, because as humans, our mind and our bodies, through millennials, been designed to protect us, to react in case of danger. We are cazadores.
Right?
We still are.
Yes, that's
Our
true.
mind are still preparing for escape in case of danger.
Exactly.
And so it is
It's a
not
survival,
like
survival
yes,
instinct.
die or run and die, right? And so you certainly have to train your mind. And when you do that, you create new neurological ways or wired, you rewire your mind.
Son, ¿cómo se dice? Ondas neuro... ¿cómo se dice en español?
Son nuevos circuitos neuronales. This is about neuroplasticity,
And
just like learning to ride a bike.
Okay, and will that eliminate the other ones, or it's just that you have more of the good neurons or the happy neurons, and they kind of fade, or they do that? Does that eliminate the bad neurons? And I guess that's for lack of a better word. Pero esas nuevas neuronas que van a crear que se van creando, ¿van a estar ahí junto con las otras, o van a ir cambiándolas, o van a ir eliminándolas?
Creo que la palabra o la frase correcta sería vas a crear nuevos caminos neuronales. And when you do that, you will start to install a new program.
Exactly.
Because all that we do it because we've been doing it for 50, 40, 35 years.
Exactly.
And so it's not that easy to start focusing on the good and can do it just like that. Okay?
And I guess, and we all say, ay, todo pasa por algo. And it's like when you're really, really, really in a bad situation and someone says, oh, it's okay, todo pasa por algo, you want to say like, yeah. ¿Verdad? ¿De qué estás hablando? No entender lo que estoy sintiendo. Esto es horrible, esto es espantoso, ¿cómo me pasó a mí? Pero cuando logramos aprender de verdad y decir, ok, ya sea, bueno, al menos de mi parte, espiritualmente, lo mío es, tengo que aprender de esto, o algo se está cerrando para que se pueda abrir una cosa nueva, ¿no? Pero eso no es muy bonito decirlo, ¿verdad? Pero cuando estás en ese meollo, cuando estás ahí, es tan difícil poder decir...
I'm sorry, I got...
Oh, COVID.
No.
Cancelado.
No. I have my crystals with me here.
I've heard about that, yes. Y ahora en luna llena hay que cargarlos en luna llena, sí.
Yes, and here's my protection ones.
And you know
and
they
my
have
cards.
the ones where you put on the water. You can put them in the water. Yes,
I use sal marina, sal gruesa, with water, and I leave them on the backyard.
Yes.
And things like that, I just put it in a little...
What is that one? What is that one?
This is called a mala. This
This
is from the Buddhism culture. It's like a rosario, but it's not a rosario.
Right.
And so some of them have 108 beads, because the nervous system has 108 terminales nerviosas o puntos nerviosos. And so you can have a mantra when you have some anxiety or you're feeling tired or afraid. You can choose positive affirmation or mantra, and you can repeat it the number of beats that you have.
As you do
it's like a kind of meditation.
Oh, interesting. See, that one I didn't know.
Yes.
I know about the crystals.
It's like...
One more.
I guess every culture has the way to work with the mantra and focus the mind and try to be these words and vibrate like that.
And it's always
but in every culture and every religion, they do it differently.
Yes, and you said it perfectly, because there's one thing, okay, if it's a religion, but every single culture or every single religion has the same feeling that it's all about energy and it's all about that being present. If you really think about any single religion, so even if you're an atheist and you don't believe in God, or you don't have that spiritual feeling, and you want to believe in yourself, well, good luck. It's the same thing, you know. You have, okay, be present, be positive, do this, do that, and it's so. Imagine that, even for atheist people,
Yes. Yes, because they believe in something, and that is our there is no
Exactly. Either
any
agnostics.
entity
Yeah.
above you or beyond you, and that
Exactly.
is a belief.
Yes.
That
So
is an
anyway,
affirmation.
Marce, mira, ya como en resumen, porque de
Sí.
verdad ya llegamos al tiempo y te
Okay.
invito y te pongo ya de verdad esa que podamos tener en el programa un segmento de 5 minutos, porque es tanto, y ya sea como, ¿te acordás? Como para hablar, volver a nuestras épocas, como el doctor Abel Pacheco, ¿cómo era? Que tenía como 5 minutos, eran de...
Una cápsula o
Algo,
like a
exacto,
capsule, something
pero
like
porque,
that.
porque necesitamos eso, necesitamos estar aprendiendo, necesitamos poder, porque no, nada se aprende tan fácil, o sea, pero si las señales están ahí, y si uno le
Yeah.
queda ese poquitito, que es lo que con este segmento quisimos hacer de las intenciones, y no sé si pudieras resumirlo como fácil, porque en todo yo traté de poner metas o intenciones, ¿cuál es la diferencia? ¿Qué es lo que tenemos que hacer este año para que sí funcione?
Okay, my advice will be think about your dreams, think about your goals, and go inside first.
Exactly.
And try to understand what is the feeling, the emotion in that dream that you are really longing for. And after you have that clarity, so start working every day, focusing, choosing things, readings, people, things you listen to that vibrates in that same way that the dream has in its vibration. So you will not only attract the dream you want, but also everything else that vibrates, like that feeling behind or beyond your dream. And try to understand that it's more important to be present, trying to feel the emotion you want to have that have 5 goals checked in the list. And remember every day that the work has to be done. Pay attention, try to do it, meet with yourself, and not only work for the goal of, check, I have a house. Check, I have the trouble, the trip. The word intention, the first part in comes from the Latin go inside or within. And the last part, it's to take action. So you have first to look inside and to connect with yourself, with what you really want, and then try to work every day to be the vibration of your goal, the vibration of your dream, and the dream will come to you. Someone will call you. Someone will read your blog. Someone will want the talk box. Someone will want her niece to have it. And then you're just vibrating in a certain way. And the dream is going to start the ways it own to come back to you.
We have one question, which is going to be, and it is, do you have all of this info in English?
Not yet. Not
you talked about it, right?
Asked me to speak in English, and I said, like, well, I can do it, but I haven't think about it like with it.
Like an intention, complete intention, exactly. But it should be because it's at least the talk box. Those little, it's already there. You do Google, and Dr. Google can translate it. Then you send it out to the printer, and there you go. Beautiful.
Yes, it is.
So beautiful.
And the talk box is just what the word means. It's a box that is gonna let you talk to yourself, the box is going to talk to you. And musicians will know that the talk box is a device can change the frequency and the sound of instruments in the voice. And so that's what I want with this, to help us all to change our vibration, our frequency.
And that is exactly, if there's only one thing that we can say that we learned, and hold on, I'm trying to find here, there it is that we have to, at least for 2021, just, and if you don't believe, then just say, okay, I'm going to prove to you that it doesn't work. And then just do it and say it didn't or it did. Because when you really have that mentality and you're really present and you see it happens, that's when you become a believer, and then you continue to do it because you know it works. So, Melisa, thank you so much. This is the first of many, hopefully, and we'll continue to have just little glimpses of information so that everybody can be in that frequency and in that interior, and you said, okay, interior, and in that interior action that we need to have, that is called, from Latin, intention.
Yes.
Thank you so
very
much.
much. It was lovely talking to you, and I'm here to share all the things that I've been learning.
And your Hablémonos blog.
Oh, yes.
¿Verdad? Hablémonos blog.
The website is www.hablemonosblog.com, and you can find me on Instagram, Hablemonos Blog, and Facebook, Hablemonos Blog.
Yeah, and beautiful, beautiful stuff like your magic box and your this and that we'll talk about later. But now we have to go. Así es que de verdad, gente linda, muchísimas gracias, Marce. Este ha sido un programa lindísimo porque pudimos hablar de lo que pasa la próxima semana con todos los niños que ya van de regreso a clases, pero para nosotros, para todos en nuestro interior, esa meta de hace un mes, porque ya hoy es 30 de enero, vamos a cumplirlas teniendo esa intención tan importante que es interiorizar esas acciones. Así es que that's about it, guys, and I will see you next week. Chao, chao.
Bye.